I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
And again, Eric Manley Jr., our player, McDonald's player of the game, 9 of 16, 137 yards passing, and 3 touchdown passes as our player of the game. And we're looking down at Dan Ramey, and I think we have Coach Scott Tomlison of the Eastern Eagles with us. And Coach, it looked like your offense for only 2 games in was clicking. They scored on their first 5 possessions of the game and had great success there. Just talk about what you saw out there with Huntington's defense and what you were able to do so well.
Well, we've seen on film that when we go in trips, we had some mismatches there. They're pretty much guarding 2 with 3. So we want to start out early, taking a bubble. We want to start early hitting the edge over there on some outside runs. We made them come out of that a little bit, and they started going kind of bringing a third guy out there. Well, then when we did that, we knew we started hitting the running game, going up inside a little bit on our big line. That line's getting better. They're gelling every week, and this running game's going to end up being pretty nasty here down the road. And that's what we talked about earlier. It's we still made a lot of mistakes tonight. We still made our rookie mistakes, our young kid mistakes, but we're going to be pretty good. People, I think, kind of wrote us off because it's double overtime with Miller. Well, I haven't checked any score yet, but I'm telling you, Miller was we're 2 of the top teams in the region. So us opening up with Miller, that was just a good tough win with a young team. We will get better. We still may stub our toe early, but I would not want to play us in the second half. I'm telling you that right now.
This was our first look at quarterback Eric Manley, only his second start as a varsity player, 9 of 16 for 137 yards and 3 touchdowns as our McDonald's player of the game.
Okay. All right, cool. Good deal.
What did you see in his play as far as progression from last week to this week?
Read the corner today. We were a little upset with him last week because we had a lot of hitches that we took advantage of, and we didn't go. He came out the gate. He listened to us. He was coachable. He took advantage of those hitches, so we could tighten them back up a little bit and go over the top. He's making strides every week, and that's what we need him to do. Youngster, like I said, second night out under the light. But again, second half of the season when he quits thinking and things slow down, I really like this team.
Coach B.J. Daly here. One of the things that I noticed in him and looked at, he read the speed option, the down the light on. He read that very well. And the hard thing that people don't realize, pitching the ball to the running back on the run so that he doesn't have to wait for the ball. I thought he did a great job with the option.
Yeah. Asking who his coach was the other day, going up down the sideline with him, throwing the option pitches. Yeah, right? Well, I was out there barefoot throwing option pitches with him. But no, that's a staple of our offense. That's Rich. I played for Rich Rod in college. Speed option, you take advantage of the numbers, and it's always been a staple of our offense. So we haven't shown that yet. We didn't want to show that in a scrimmage, and we wasn't really ready to run it last week against Millers, to be honest. But it is something we worked on a little bit more this week, and we knew this week was going to pull it out. So
Scott, congratulations!
Yeah, he did a great job with that.
Win number 2, very impressive offensive performance as well as defense tonight. Congratulations on a 2-0 start.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys being here in Covernors. Always a good time.
Again, Scott Tomlison of the Eastern Eagles, victorious here tonight, 34-7 over the Huntington Huntsmen. I think we now have our player of the game, Eric Manley. Eric, we were just talking about you. Maybe your ears were burning a little bit, but I'll let our Hall of Fame quarterback, B.J. Daly, talk to a quarterback about his performance tonight.
Eric, it's one thing to be able to look and see what you practice, what you scrimmage, but when you're out there in a game situation, is it still at the place, are you still at the place that you're kind of trying to read things before you're reacting to him?
Well, to be honest, yeah. Our second week out here, just trying to focus on the little things, but it started to click some quarter. Last week, it was 34-33 win over Miller. Obviously, it was a tight game, but that was my first ever time doing it. I was freaking out a little bit, I'm going to be honest. But we came out here the second week and took care of business. That's all that matters.
My second question is you've got an outstanding offensive line. They really not only protected you, but they were also blocking very well in the run game for you. Talk a little bit about your offensive linemen.
we've got studs down there, man. We got Brewer Tomlison, number 67, absolute stud. We got Brian Tomlison, of course, the Tomlisons. We've got Cade Leist. I'd say he's probably one of the best centers in Southern Ohio. Off the edges, we got who we got on the edges.
Yeah, it's hard to forget those guys because they're protecting you.
Yeah.
Eric, congratulations on a great night, and congratulations as our McDonald's player of the game.
Thank you. You have a good night.
All right. Again, Eric Manley Jr., 9 of 16 for 3 touchdown passes and 137 yards in the air for this 34-7 victory.